Let's begin with a sound, a simple beat, a hee-hee, or the opening note of Billie Jean. For millions around the world, that's all it takes to conjure the image of a singular, unparalleled artist. Today, we reflect on the life of a man who was more than a singer, more than a dancer. He was a global phenomenon. His story is a complex tapestry of breathtaking talent, immense pressure, profound generosity, and deep mystery. This is the story of Michael Jackson. His journey began not in a palace fit for a king, but in a small, working-class home in Gary, Indiana. From the very start, his childhood was different. While other children were playing in the streets, young Michael and his brothers were in their living room, rehearsing under the strict guidance of their father, Joseph Jackson. This was the foundation of the Jackson 5. For Michael, this meant his playground became the stage, and his toys became the microphone. He paid a heavy price for his early fame, the loss of a normal childhood. But this intense training also forged a performer of unbelievable polish and power. Even as a small child, he possessed a voice that was soulful beyond its years, and a stage presence that was both innocent and electric. The world quickly took notice as the Jackson 5 skyrocketed to fame, but this was only the beginning of the Michael Jackson story. The true metamorphosis happened when he went solo. The album Off the Wall was a triumph, but it was merely a prelude to what would become the biggest-selling album of all time. Thriller. Thriller wasn't just an album, it was a cultural earthquake. It broke racial barriers on MTV, it redefined the possibilities of music videos as a short film art form, and its sound became the soundtrack to the entire world. But his genius wasn't confined to his voice. Watch him move. The dance moves he pioneered, the robot, the spin, and of course, the moonwalk, that seemingly impossible illusion of gliding backwards while moving forward, became a universal language. He wasn't just singing songs, he was creating entire worlds for us to escape into. He was a visionary, a perfectionist who fused music, dance, and storytelling into a single, explosive art form. He earned his title, not through self-proclamation, but through undeniable global acclamation, the King of Pop. Yet, for all the blinding light of his fame, there was an equally long and complex shadow. The same man who created the magical world of Neverland Ranch, a sanctuary for childhood wonder, found himself at the center of painful and damaging allegations. His appearance changed dramatically over the years, leading to endless public speculation. He became a figure of fascination, and often cruel ridicule. It is impossible to speak of Michael Jackson without acknowledging this duality. He was both the beloved global icon and the tragically misunderstood recluse. He gave so much joy to the world, yet his own life often seemed filled with a deep loneliness and pain. This contrast is a central part of his legacy, a reminder that the price of ultimate fame can be an unbearable isolation. And through it all, his humanitarian spirit shone brightly. He used his immense platform to advocate for a better world. He wrote and performed "We Are the World" to raise millions for famine relief in Africa. "Man in the Mirror" became an anthem for personal responsibility and change. He donated hundreds of millions of dollars to charity, supporting causes for children's health, education, and world peace. This compassion was as much a part of him as his music. His life ended abruptly and tragically on June 25, 2009, a day that silenced the music but could never silence his impact. The outpouring of grief was global, a testament to how deeply his art had touched every corner of the earth. So, what is the legacy of Michael Jackson? It is, without question, his music. The songs that continue to fill dance floors, that evoke powerful memories, that are passed down to new generations. It is his dance, which inspired countless artists and continues to be studied and imitated. But it is also a legacy of complexity. He teaches us about the immense power of art to unite people across all boundaries. And he also serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of fame and the fragility of the human spirit. In the end, Michael Jackson remains an enigma. A boy who never had a childhood, yet gave the world the gift of eternal youth through his music. A man who sought to create magic while wrestling with his own demons. His story is not a simple one of good or bad, but a profoundly human story of incredible heights and deep valleys. The music, the magic, the mystery, they are all intertwined.